Covenant House intake. How can I help you? So what's your situation? You've been thrown out of your house? Okay, we have a bed.
Hello, my name is Brian Bobb, and I work with Covenant House New York in development. Covenant House is an agency that works with homeless, runaway, and at-risk young adults. They come to us very broken, and our job is to try to help them begin the healing process. Being on the street was not the best thing in the world.
As a kid, nobody ever tells you that you might not get there. You always just think, somebody's just gonna, it's never gonna not happen for me. It's the other people that it doesn't happen for. And it was me.
My life wasn't easy. It wasn't at all. From foster care to the rapes to the miscarriages, everything, it wasn't easy.
Me and my mom, we seen things differently. I would see them one way and she would see them another way. She was into drugs.
My birth mother and my birth father were heavily into cocaine. They abandoned all three of us in a hotel when I was 1.5 years.
My mom was fighting for custody. The judge had asked me to write a letter saying whether it was a good environment for my sister to be with my mom. I never wrote the letter. My mom had kicked me out because I made her lose custody of my sister.
My mom was a crackhead and she was a prostitute. My dad was nowhere to be found. I was by myself taking care of 3 kids. I was robbed of my childhood. I never had one.
You know, people don't choose to be homeless. You know, these are situations that happened. Children across the world are sleeping on the streets at night, sleeping on the trains, and they are so the victims. And there are so many predators out there waiting to take advantage of them being the victims.
I'm usually a traveler. I don't stay in one place.
I slept on buses. I slept in woods. Pretty much, that's the worst.
You always scared. You never know what's gonna happen in any minute. You gotta be alert. Like basically, you cannot sleep.
Young people that are being trafficked in this city, you know, for prostitution, for drugs.
I don't want there to ever be a time to where it would cross my mind to, oh, if I need money, should I do that? I make personal promises to myself to keep me out of harm's way or off the streets.
Back in the day, if you lived in the ghetto, there's certain rules to all that stuff. Now people don't go by those rules. They want to fight for no reason at all.
I'm tired of being scared. I'm tired of waking up and feel like there's no hope for me. When there really is. I just want a normal life.
My dad, he kind of kicked me out of my house when I was like 16 going on 17. I'm homosexual, you know, a lesbian, and he's a pastor. He doesn't really agree with my lifestyle. A lot of it is because we're not understanding our children. We're bringing them into this world, and we're not getting a grasp of who they are. Don't wait until they're grown to try to figure out who they are. They're gonna tell you quietly. You just have to be ready to listen.
My job is spent just getting to know them, and I want to know them. I want to know them. I want to know you. I want to know why you're here. I want to know what you're afraid of. I want to know how we can heal. I want to know you.
When I conceived my daughter, Tiana Chambers, I realized that that was no way to bring a child into the world. When I first had her, just to see her face, it was just like, do everything you have to do so this little girl does not have to witness anything that you've witnessed in your life.
Don't ever give up, never. Because once you give up, it's the hardest thing to come back to it. It's a daily process, but you will make it. You will.
Just keep trying. Don't give up, because it's just giving up, you will never make it out here.
What we do is we sit with them and we come up with a plan with their help, and then we help them execute that plan.
They let you talk to the job specialist. She gives you places where you can go and on the interviews, get a job.
They gave me the opportunity to keep studying. They pay for my college.
If you work the program that they give you, it works. But if you sit around and twiddle your thumbs and you don't do anything, you're not gonna get anywhere.
I had everything in mind that I wanted to do, but until I actually got in Covenant House for them to lay it all out for me and help me start step from step and get to, like, from crawling to walking and from point A to point B, Covenant House has done all that for me because I had no clue where to start to get my life back on track.
Basically, that's my goal is finish college so I can have like a better future.
I actually want to be a police officer. I could get a lot of stuff off the streets. I've been through the grime, the dust, the everything, and I feel like if I was there to help them, that it wouldn't be there.
I really, like, I don't know how to say thank you. You cannot find an opportunity like this, like, nowhere. It's hard to find.
When you do street outreach, you've got to dial it way back. So for me, success is the fact that a kid speaks to us. So just getting them to open up, getting them to trust us, and then they come into this building and we get them to tell us their life stories. And we get them to tell us their hopes and ambitions and their dreams. That is a success. Now anything after that is just great.